Lorenzen Vern Gagne Wright was born November 4th, 1975, and left this world July 29, 2010. Was an American professional basketball player who played 13 seasons in the National Basketball Association. He was drafted 7th overall in the 1996 NBA Draft by the Los Angeles Clippers, and also played for the Atlanta Hawks, the Memphis Grizzlies, the Sacramento Kings, and last, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's take a deeper dive into the death of Lorenzen Wright. Wright went missing on July 18, 2010, and his body was found 10 days later, having been shot to death. In December 2017, 7 years after his death, Wright's ex-wife, Sherra Wright-Robinson, was charged with facilitating his murder. And a year and a half later, she pleaded guilty to murder. Her friend, Billy Ray Turner, was convicted of first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, and attempted first-degree murder in March of 2022, and has been given a life sentence in prison. Widespread coverage of his disappearance, as well as his status as a popular Memphis figure, led to the prosecution of his murder being among the most publicized in Memphis history. According to his ex-wife, Sherra, who was later convicted of facilitating in his murder, Wright left his home in Collierville, Tennessee on the night of July 18, 2010, with drugs and an unspecified amount of money, and was not seen or heard from again. Wright's family filed a missing persons report on July 22nd, after Wright's body was found on July 28 in a wooded area on Callis Cutoff Road, just west of Hacks Crossroad. A 911 call reportedly had been received from his cell phone earlier that morning of July 19th by the Germantown, Tennessee 911 Dispatch Center. The caller was speaking with the dispatcher when 11 gunshots rang out. The dispatcher did not report the call to her supervisor until 8 days later, hindering the police investigation and resulting in a payout to Wright's family. The case was investigated as a homicide. Wright's body is buried in Calvary Cemetery in Memphis, Tennessee in 2011. A reward for information related to the killing stood at $21,000. The state of Tennessee contributed $10,000. The city of Memphis and the Memphis Grizzlies each promised $5,000, and the Crime Stoppers promised $1,000. On November 9th, 2017, the gun believed to have been used to murder Wright was found in a Walnut, Mississippi lake. On December 5th, 2017, Billy R. Turner, Shelby County landscaper and church deacon at Mount Olive No. 1 Missionary Baptist Church in Collierville, was indicted on first-degree murder charges and held on a $1 million bond. On December 15, 2017, Wright's ex-wife, Sherra Wright-Robinson, was arrested in California in connection with the murder. Wright-Robinson was a former member of Turner's church. The 7-year investigation into his death was one of the Memphis Police Department's most high-profile unsolved cases. Wright's mother, Deborah Marion, told the Commercial Appeal newspaper that the police officials told her Wright-Robinson would be charged with first-degree murder, the same charges Turner faces. Marion said she believes her former daughter-in-law was motivated by money, specifically a $1 million life insurance policy held by Lorenzen Wright. In a 2015 article in the Commercial Appeal, Wright-Robinson explained how she inquired early in the investigation whether she was a suspect. Quote, "They was like, no, you know, it was just kind of a person of interest. They said that the list was long and wide, and they didn't have any real suspects, if you want to quote that," end quote. Records show on August 1st, 2010, Memphis police searched her home and found burned pieces of metal and a letter addressed to Lorenzen Wright and her, but law enforcement at the time did not say what the item meant to the investigation. In 2014, Wright-Robinson agreed to a confidential settlement of a dispute in circuit court over how she spent the $1 million of the insurance money meant to benefit their 6 children. On July 25th, 2019, Wright-Robinson pled guilty to facilitation of first-degree murder in the shooting death of Lorenzen Wright, and she was sentenced to 30 years in prison.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Cheryl, I want to thank you for giving me my grandchildren. That's what I want to thank you for, but I want you to unlock them so I can visit them, so they can see their grandma. Because Sophia keep calling, she wants to come back chicken and dumplings. She wants to come in just to make chicken and dumplings. I want her to come. And the twins going to be playing basketball near us now, so we want to see them too. We want them to be talking, let them know we didn't do anything to them. We didn't lie to them or anything. We just love them. We just want to see them. That's all. I want you to get the kids and let them know we didn't do anything to them. We love them. We want to see them.
On May 11, 2022, Sherra went in front of a Tennessee parole board asking for early release, citing her good behavior in prison and asking for time served, stating she indirectly played a role in Lorenzen's murder. Wright-Robinson had previously admitted to playing a major role in the plot to kill her ex-husband, Lorenzen Wright. While she admitted to sending, quote, those people, end quote, to Lorenzen's home, she denied unlocking a window for those people. After careful consideration by the Tennessee Parole Board, Sherra Wright-Robinson appeal was denied. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thanks for watching Death After Sports, Lorenzen Wright.